Hi, everybody. Welcome to Most Hated Vlog. This is the first interview ever. So, shout out to Sterling Jones. I'm going to let him introduce himself a little bit. And then we'll just go from the interview from there. How you
The
introduce yourself?
show. Well, appreciate you having me, Leah. My name is Sterling, formerly known as Sterling Out of Pocket is my producer name. Been producing for about 5 years now. Um, Literally just graduated from college like a month and a half ago, and so like now this is like fully what I'm just doing is just producing music. So
And
we in it.
how did you get to producing full time? Like, what is that like? What is the day in the life? Give me a little bit of that.
It's all over the place, honestly. Like people say they want to be an entrepreneur until you really like you gonna know if you really want to do it. Like I say I just literally came back from London like last week. I was in London for about 4 days. The label that I'm working with, they was up there at the same time, and there was a producer who I was trying to go down there and work with. So we got an Airbnb. I was supposed to be in Atlanta last week, but then stuff happened. They were going to be in London, so it was like, oh, cancel my flight from Atlanta. Went to London.
And
So it's
you're in Atlanta now, right?
I'm currently in Atlanta right now. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say you made it. You made it. You made it.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, yeah. Currently, yeah. Yep, yep.
All right, my
But
first question for you actually is gonna kind of like tie into this just a little bit. What's
okay.
your creative process for making a beat? Like, I know you gave us like the day in the
Mm,
life of the back and forth, but like, how do you really incorporate that creative process? Like, do the flights help? Do being in different places help? Like, what's the grand scheme?
man, like I low key be thinking something wrong with me. Like some cause I feel like honestly the creative process, it just be coming from my soul, like whatever I feel in the moment. Like
Mm.
I be it really just like I'll sit and kind of like I'll open up FL and I look at FL like I'm painting a picture. Like every time I open up the canvas, it's like I'm finna paint a new picture essentially every time. So um I open up FL. I typically start off like with a melody. I don't typically start off with my drums when I make my like music, but it's just whatever I'm feeling in that moment. Like I try to keep it as open and creative as possible. Yeah, based off really how I'm feeling. I pray before I make beats, honestly. Like I'm a Christian, so like I literally be praying like God just
I
send a
love
melody, send
that.
something to me. And
I love that.
yeah.
Yes, because we did talk, and you said that you had some church musician roots, and I was like, okay, I'm
No,
hearing
for
church like,
sure.
okay. Tell me a
For
little bit
sure.
about that. How does that kind of like play into the whole like wanting to be a producer thing?
Yeah, so I mean, again, I played drums in church since I was about 5. That's when I started playing, and then I started taking bass lessons at like 12, but because I was hooping a whole bunch, I really didn't stick with it. And then the piano, like I just started teaching myself. I never took lessons for piano. I just kind of started teaching myself the piano. But I don't know, like growing up and playing in church and just kind of I don't know hearing different chords and different sounds over and over again. It definitely helps with my creative process now. I would say just
Wow.
having that background.
Now, how many instruments do you play? Because I think I heard like three.
About yeah, 3. Me
Three?
personally, I believe I can play any instrument I pick up. Like if I'm being honest, like
Okay.
right now, I guess I would say 3. I just bought like an electric guitar too, so I kind of started playing that. But it's just like yeah, whatever I. That's what I play by ear. So it's like whatever I feel like I want to hear, I just pick it up.
Wow. See, I
Yeah.
wish I had the musical talent. I think I played the flute and the clarinet and it just didn't
Flute.
stick. And
It
I was
is
like, yeah,
sick.
this is just not for me. I think I'd rather talk to the musicians than actually try and like do the music. I'm gonna leave that for you.
Did you love it though? Like I feel like did you love it? If
I don't
you
know if I loved it. Like I think it was more of like my parents, I come from Christian parents too. So they was like,
okay.
listen, you're gonna be in church listening to music, you're gonna be out of church and listening to music, you're gonna play the
Yeah.
music, you're gonna do something with the church music, something, you're giving something to God.
Right.
So I think that was their whole thing, and they kind of like really pushed it when I was in like middle school for me to be in
Middle
band
school.
and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, Mom, and I was already a nerd. I was like, Mom, I don't
Yeah.
want to make no music.
Just see if you like it. She was trying to see if you like it. See if you like
Just
it.
trying stuff. And
Yeah.
I'm glad that you like, you mentioned that you pray before you make your beats. Like I do the same thing. I pray before
Yeah.
my interviews, I pray before my articles, I
For
pray
sure.
before my media rollouts. Like I think that's a very, very important part of just making the music industry more bringing light to it. I feel like that brings a certain
Facts.
amount of light that is really necessary.
In a
in
dark place for sure. Yeah.
in a dark place. And that's the thing
Dark
about the music.
place.
It could get a little scary, but listen, it's God's music. We give it to him.
Facts. Facts.
All right. Now, I did want to talk about the malfunction beat because that was the beat that went crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I wish I've been listening to it like all the last like couple weeks. We was texting. I'm like, I'm listening to this beat. I'm listening to this beat over and over again. I'm playing it over and over again. I'm like, dang, this is crazy. So, where did you even get the idea to add the synth to the beat? Like, where did that come from? I know you said, you pray before you make your beats, and
hmm
it's like painting a picture. How did that start?
Really? So I you probably don't know it, but like my vocals is on that beat too. Like what you hear in the background is my voice. So
Really? That
like
was one of my questions. I was like, who is the vocals on this beat?
the vocals is my voice on there, and like I mean with making I guess making beats for like 5 years, my thought is all like the whole out of pocket, like I got it on my shirt now. Like the
Oh, okay.
whole purpose of that was supposed to be like just to be different. Like that's how I grew up trying to be different from everybody else. And I tried the whole tight beats wave, but it was just like even if a beat does blow up of me trying to make a tight beat of somebody else, it's just like they still already have somebody else. You already got Pierre, you already got Kanye, you already got Metro. So
Yeah.
it's like for me, it was just like trying to figure out ways how can I differentiate myself. And I guess I'm still in the process of it. Like, how can I differentiate myself from everybody else to like actually make my own name so people can start trying to make beats like me in a sense.
Interesting.
So
You want to
that's
be the pioneer.
yeah, like the pioneer of a sound. So I think I remember I was up in Nebraska when I made the beat, and I again it was just kind of one of those things. Like I think I prayed before I made it. It was just like God, just send something like whatever you want to send in my ears, just send it. And so I started off with like a little I don't know if it's like a piano synth sound. I put like a bass in, and then like a lot of times I'll just have like my beat just loop. Like it'll just be sitting there looping. I'll be kind of just listening to see what I hear. And I was going through my sounds on like my synth.
Mhm.
And I kind of started playing around with that one to where it kind of started sounding weird, but in a good way. It was like this is like different. And then I started playing around with it to the point where like I think I made that sound on the synth
hmm
and I just put it in there and then started putting vocals on the background. And after that, like it was sounding cool to me, but then I turned it off. I was probably up at like it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. I went to sleep for a couple hours, got back up, and then I put my headphones on again, and I'm like, yo, hold on, am I tripping or just like,
He's like, no,
am
this
I
is actually
tripping?
good.
Yeah, I'm like, that's how it'll be a lot of times. Like,
Yeah,
it'll sound good, but then if I can like start doing something else and come back to it and be like, nah, this is it.
this is
So
the one.
yeah,
Okay, so I know that you officially posted the TikTok video on December 9th.
yeah.
And from the last time that I checked, I hadn't, checked it today, but it was at 2.1 million views. Like, how does that even feel? Like waking up to that, like, or seeing it go up. Like, what in the world? How did you feel?
Dude, it was like actually kind of crazy because it happened right. I posted it, I guess, December 9th, but like I graduated December 19th. So it was
Wow.
like it happened right before I graduated, essentially. But even in this time, like this is not the first time I've had a beat blow up. Like on my other account, with this new account, I had to start all over from scratch. Like it was kind of like humbling because on my other accounts, I grew to like 40K subscribers, grew another like my other accounts to like 27K or whatever. But it's like I don't know, the target audience wasn't hitting. Like I put out my music and it was like it just wasn't being received. So I made all new accounts on every other platform and I posted this beat back in like July. I posted it. It got some traction. It had like maybe 150K, like I posted a couple times, but it just didn't it kind of stood there for a little bit, kept creating, and then I don't know, someone was just like, bro, just post it again. Like post it again with a different idea. I'm like, man, because it was kind of like, bro, I don't think they hearing me type thing. Like I don't think y'all hearing what I'm what I'm putting down. And so I posted it, and I think it had kind of got that same amount of views that it took like a month to get in like 3 days. So I was like, dang.
Yeah, they're
And
hearing
then
you.
it
They're
just,
hearing
yeah,
you.
I'm like, hey, hold on. And then it just started going up from there. And then, yeah, it's pretty much like that.
Wow. Like that is a crazy story. And you know what? That's a really good like the thing to just say. Like just post it again. Post
Just
it again.
post it again. Just
Why not?
like
Who cares? Who cares?
try different. That's really like again marketing. Like try a different
Yeah.
format. Maybe try a different hook or something like that. Especially in music, it's like if you think the sound is good, it's really the visual, like how people seeing it when they first look at the screen. So that's kind of my mindset when it comes to it.
And it's that self-belief too. I feel like to even do that, like you have to have a
Hmm.
crazy amount of like just I got this, I got this, I got
For
this. And that's
for
something
sure.
foundational that like I feel like a lot of producers just need to have.
Yeah.
I was watching a video of this one guy, he was interviewing Benny Blanco, and he was like,
Hmm.
yeah, like so many beats that I made like the 2000s with like Kesha and Katy Perry and Rihanna. And he
Hmm.
was like, yo, like they wasn't hearing me in the studio. He was like, so I played it again so they can hear
Yeah.
me.
They not
And
here. It's
so,
like they not hearing you. Like they're not hearing you. And I guess that it's not even universal with just or just like with producing, but I guess that's with anything. Like
yeah.
just trying to mean with you doing interviewing people and trying to continuously get at people and stuff like that. It's just going like you're not hearing me. Like I'm trying, you know what I'm saying? The vision that I see, you're not seeing it yet. I gotta make you see it, essentially.
And you know what? And that's okay. Like, especially when it comes to most hated, like so many people didn't like the name. They're like most hated. That like even my mom,
Yeah.
she was like, that's not Christian life. She was like,
Yeah.
most hated. You're loved by the most high God. I'm like, mom,
That's
it's a
not the
thing.
point. That's not
That's
the
not the
point of it.
point.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I digress. My other question for you is what artist came to mind after making the beat? Now I know you can't talk about other
Who's
stuff,
get yeah,
but like
yeah, yeah.
who came to your mind? Like it was 4 a.m. You said let it be 5 a.m. Who was like, all right, I need to hear this person on this beat?
You know what's crazy? I've been a big fan of Nino Page for like the past year. And even though he like I literally like I it's kind of crazy, bro. Like I made a remix to his song some months ago
Hmm.
and maybe a year ago, just trying to get traction. I was like, I'm gonna give all the credits to him, but like I'm not trying to get no money from it. I just want this to be seen. And his manager, when I posted, his manager reached out, like, bro, like, hey, like, did you post this? Blah blah blah. Like, bro, that's not cool for you to, you know what I'm saying?
Oh
But in
man,
my head, it was a win.
you
In my
know,
head, it was a win. I'm like, at least his manager seen me,
he's
type of
seen
thing.
it, you know?
He's seen it. He's seen it. But yeah, like when I made, like honestly, when I first made it, I'm like, dang, I don't know who would get on this because it's so weird, like so different in a way. But like Nino Pate, I always been a big fan of him. Even though he talk about some stuff in his music, like I just feel like the pain of what he be talking about, and like I don't know, just the way he be kind of rapping on his songs, like I just really mess with it.
Yeah.
Um, and then who else? I guess I'm thinking about all the people were saying everybody in the comments, Lil Uzi and like,
They was saying everybody, people was freestyling. Like I'm going through the sound. I'm like, oh my
yeah,
God, like
like
this
it
is
was, it
wavy,
was
but like who does the producer think should be on here for real? This is his stuff.
BK the Ruler would be hard as heck. I ain't gonna lie. Her flow
Yeah,
is kind of crazy. Her flow is kind of crazy in that mug.
I would agree with
Um,
that, especially with Big Feelings just coming out and like coming out
yeah,
last summer and then blowing up like again this year, the beginning of this year. She just dropped a music video.
yeah.
Like, yeah, that would definitely be
She
crazy
got a
one.
unique sound for sure.
Mm,
But yeah, but the number one would probably be on there if like even though Nino Pay be rapping on like those like really I ain't gonna say sad type beats, but they just be like I would say like he rap on beats that are like emotional, so he can just kind of spit pain. But I
yeah.
don't know, it'll be something different for him to rap on. He did,
I think so too, especially with like he
yeah,
just had a new album come out not too long ago, and I feel
yeah.
like his flows kind of changed up a little bit on there. So I
Hmm.
was like, okay, Nino, I'm like, I respect that. Another question for you: how do you feel about younger producers on the rise? Like, do you have anybody that you're kind of looking at? Like, are you at a mentorship point? Are you at like a just kind of scouting point? Like, where are you at right now in your, I guess, producer career?
Producer career, I'll say for myself, I'm still on the come up. Like I'm not even fully. I'm definitely like these past couple months has really like kind of changed everything for me as far as just like labels and just like being out in front of people now. Like with people, a lot more people reaching out to me. Um, One producer I definitely want to give a shout out to is Desi. Desi on the beat. Like that's the dude
Okay.
who I went to London to go collab with.
Mm.
Crazy, like bro, it's crazy. Like he made it on the malfunction beat. I don't know if you've seen it, but he made like a remix of it. It was called Afrofusion, like a malfunction Afrofusion version, and
I
that mug blew up too. Like blew up
wow.
on social media and everything. I was like. dang. And then I started going back in his discography, seeing all the beats that he had posted. So he definitely on the up and going right now too.
Shout out to Desi. Shout out to
Yeah.
you. Is there any advice that you could give like your younger self or anybody else that might be watching Most Hated, like any young producers, even artists?
Artists, younger self, I would say definitely don't let people who are close to you discourage you from something that you're trying to do. And it's like it's not even out of like like your family, your friends, they love you and certain things, but it's just like I know from what I've experienced, like um if people like doing music and everything, couldn't nobody tell me exactly how to get here. Like as far as to going to work like a 9 to 5 and getting a college degree,
Yeah.
I have people in my life who could tell me how to do that. But like as far as like how to navigate music, for me, I didn't really have the guidance because I had to figure it out myself. But just because you don't like maybe in your life you don't have somebody to show you the exact path on
Mhm.
how to get there, that don't mean it should discourage you. It's just like you got to be unorthodox. You got to just kind of forge your own lane.
Be a go-getter for real.
Yeah.
I think that's a really big part of being in the music industry. I feel like if you want to be in the industry, you have to go get it. There's not going to
Yeah,
be a lot of paths and stuff to just, or handouts even, there's no handouts. I feel like in the music industry,
for sure.
I come from a very itty bitty bitty state in an itty bitty bitty town. And I'm
Delaware.
like, yeah, I'm like, Delaware is about this big and this high. So
Yeah,
I definitely would agree with you in second on that.
for
I
sure.
don't think I have too many questions. I didn't want to keep you for too long because I knew you were traveling. So I was like, I don't know if like
No, no, it's all good. It's all good.
rapid fire.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you wanted to say or anything else that you're working on that you want to talk about?
Shoot. Well, yeah, it's a lot of stuff in the works right now. It's a
Talk
lot. I'm
about
working with a couple labels. Right now, just trying to like everybody's on me specifically about this sound that I guess I made up. So like now, it's
it.
definitely trying to like just make more beats like that. But I still am trying not to still keep that creativity up. Like don't just get tied into these type of beats, continue to like create and to just kind of go from here from what I've made right now. So
All right. And
yeah.
what can we expect from you in the future? Like, let's say maybe like a couple months from now. Like, are we gonna see Sterling out of pocket on the bottom of somebody's album? Like, what's going on? What can we expect? What can the people, anticipate?
Yeah. Yeah, that you will. In the next
All right.
probably in the next like 3 4 months for sure. Probably at least maybe one or two people.
Okay.
But yeah, next year and a half, I'm just hoping he's like actually be up in the industry next year and a half, 2 years. Like actually be up in the industry to where it's like I have a sound. Like I have a sound that people know me for essentially. So
All right. Now I
yeah.
got two more questions. I promise I'm gonna let you go.
Nah, you
One,
good.
will you be at Rolling Loud?
Rolling in July.
Yes. No, in May. May?
It may potentially the label I'm working with is actually going up there. So I might be up there actually, to be honest.
Okay. Hopefully I'll be
Yeah.
able to see you at Rolling Loud, maybe for a
Yeah.
follow-up interview. That was gonna be my second question. Is don't
Okay,
get
yeah.
famous on me. Don't get famous on me.
No, I definitely be down. I definitely locked in. We'll definitely be down.
All right, bet. Well, thank you so much for your time.
For
I
sure.
really appreciate it. I hope everything goes well for you. I hope to see you and talk to you again in the future. This was amazing, and I appreciate you for giving me the opportunity to just talk to you. Give me 30 some minutes of your day.
For sure, for sure. I hope everything goes well for you as well. Most hated pop off, you know what I'm saying, and you can interview everybody you want to interview for
Listen,
sure.
I'm trying to get Nino next. I'm trying to get Nino next.
Nina, I seen you
Kiki, like,
reposting your stuff.
I'm like, yo, what's
Dope.
up, dude? What's up, dude? I'm like, we not that far. Like, come on.
Yeah,
What's T? And I'm
it's
like,
possible.
listen,
It's
I'm
possible for real.
if I get Nino, I'm gonna shout you out. I'm gonna be like, so if you looking for a producer on that new album, just you know what I'm saying. I know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy. You know.
That's
What
like
I'm saying?
you know what's crazy. I know he at least know me of something because I seen his last post he had made. Like I think he was just holding like a whole bunch of money. One thing I don't even know if I'm allowed to talk about this, but
Here,
this is my
I can
perspective.
stop the recording
Oh, okay, yeah, go ahead, yeah, go ahead.
so we can talk.